Kristin. So today's book review day.
I am wearing a bandeau and all that such. I'm not, just showing off my bra like this.
But anyway, to get over that, I have just finished Spirit Bound by Richelle Mead. And what can I say about this book? This book kept me hooked right from beginning to end. But I'm going to say the first third of this book, actually the first half, because literally, I think it's the first half. But I'm say the first third to the first half of the book, I thought it should have been finished. Because something happened, and I'm like, why are we not finished? I felt it was a good place to end the book, end a book. That's what it felt like when I was reading it. But continuing it, everything else seemed to fall into place after that one part. But yes, this book is so much better than the previous book. Yeah, it's actually really good. I'm surprised how well this book was. And then I just finished the end, and it's the best cliffhanger finished thing I read in this series. Sort of the best thing, because literally it is probably one of the most scariest things that I have read within this series. Nothing was bad. I wasn't disappointed with anything about this book. And it took freaking forever. It's due next week. It took the full 3 weeks. Well, almost the full 3 weeks, because it is due next week. The last time I checked on the website, the library website, it said I had 6 days left with it. So I also feel like it should have ended within the last... Where are we going to go? We're going to say the last 20 chapters? Maybe a little more, maybe... that would be 27, 28... Maybe the last 10 chapters, roughly. So, okay, yeah, this book could have been split into 2, maybe 3 books. Definitely 2. Because, the last, 10 chapters could have been a book all its own. Because the main part of, this book and what was left cliffhangered off of the last book, that it's, I would say, 15 chapters. The 15 chapters here, it would have been, a perfect way to end the book. That part. But then there's another part that she attached to it, and it's she did blend the 2 parts so well together, but I'm just realizing right now that you could have, split this book in 2 and had 2 books. But then again, you'd have a 15 chapter book and then a 10 chapter book, so it doesn't make sense to put them together. And like I said, she blended the 2 parts together. But I think it's finally coming to a head. Obviously, there's only 1 book left called Last Sacrifice, which I did just put on hold as I was reading the second last chapter. Is that it's finally coming to a point where I am hoping what I think was starting in the movie is that Lisa Dragomir, or Vasilisa Dragomir, is going to be the new queen of the new queen. I'm not going to tell you what happened here at the end of the last 10 chapters, and why I'm hoping I'm hoping that she is finally going to become queen, because there are 2 theories. Is that, 1, the current queen is killed in some fashion, or they forcibly resign the current queen, because I did not like her. I never liked her in the movie. And as I've been reading this, I never really liked her. But I still don't like her, but reading this book, I've come to a certain respect and a certain understanding. And it's not complete respect and a complete understanding. It's oh, okay, whatever. Fine. I understand the reasons. Just something happened, and alright. So maybe you're not such a sanctimonious bitch, but you're still a little bit of a sanctimonious bitch, to quote Rose from the book. I do recommend reading this book. It is something that you should read within the series. I have no idea, out of the books, which one people are most happy about. Me, personally, I'm still a huge fan of the first book, but I probably maybe should read or watch my videos just to the first 3 of book 2 and book 3 of which ones, if I liked either of them better, I know I did not like book 4. I know I hated that one. But this, I think, could come to like a close first or tied with, Vampire Academy. But yes, I do recommend reading this book, especially you have to read it for like understanding of probably whatever comes to happen in the last book. I have no idea, but that is the next book I'm reading because it will finish off this series. This has become, like, I was hooked from beginning to end. It was a slow burn type of thing. I started liking it, so it did hook me a bit, but I wasn't too thrilled about it. I wasn't too happy about all of the stuff happening. I have no idea where I was going off, but I recommend reading this book, especially if you're going to finish this. If you read it out of order or anything, this is not a book that you should ever, like, skip, I would say. You could skip book 4. You could skip book 4 because I really could not give a fig about that book. That just took so long for me to finish the first half, but then, the second half I literally was able to finish that off quickly because it was the second half was the best. But still, oh my god, that 4th book took so freaking long. That was this book. And I have Last Sacrifice by the same author, Richelle Mead, on hold. And I am right at the beginning, so hopefully I will be able to get it on Tuesday because Monday is Labor Day and the library's closed that day, and like the buses are being weird. So I don't want to deal with any of that. So yes. But until I get that book, I'm going to be continuing this book. I'm nearly to the halfway point. I think it was getting me to a point where it's like starting to get really good, and I really just want to find out all this information, especially want to find out what the fuck happened to Annabelle and her friend Sophie. And I have stuff to talk about Sophie when I eventually get to this book review. I would love to be able to have this finished, by the time I get this book, because, or at least, the last, like, few chapters, like, this much, and I'll just have a good sit down and just finish it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, and if you didn't like it, you can hit the thumbs down below, but I would rather prefer you do the thumbs up.
I don't know who these two people are supposed to be depicting, because usually when you are doing a cover, you're supposed to depict sort of like the encompassing of this book, or like just 2 characters from a book, or a scene from the book that you were going to be reading, but I really have no idea who the fuck these 2 are, because it's not Rose. This woman has like blonde like hair, and I don't think it's Lisa, because Lisa has a lot like bright blonde hair. The guy could, be Adrian, or Kristin, or even Dimitri. But the woman, like, who the fuck is this woman? Who the fuck is the woman? Like, seriously. But anyway.
You can leave your comments down below. Just no negativity. We do not need negativity in the world, alright? And yes, you can see my boobs shaking up and down because I don't have a bra on. All I have is a bandeau. Okay, yes. And it's a dark orange. I showed it to you before. Yes, and I'm all cave girl life or something like that. I don't really know. I'm just pretty much stayed at home all day, so. And you see me in my nightgowns and my night shirts and stuff like that. So what's the problem with me wearing this? But anyway, this is the first video you're watching of me. Hit the subscribe button down there by my picture, if it's still there technically. I would think so, because most of the time it is. If you liked my video and to want to watch more of my videos, more book reviews, hauls, unboxing, unbagging, because some things come in an envelope or wrapped in plastic, vlogmas, and random vlogging videos. It's getting a little hot in here. I need to open the window. I need to turn the fan up. I'm going to wait for food. Looks like I'm not doing something. So yes, I hope you liked this video, and we'll see you in my next one. Bye everyone.